Alrighty guys, we're going back to some more Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Last episode, we saved the region of Al-Bahad. We ended up finding the skull of the deceased serpent, taking it back to the river where it was born, where it ended up being born again, taking us down to the statue of the Demon Lord. After climbing to the top and defeating the fiend up there, we ended up destroying the actual statue and freeing the region itself. After that, we went and got a little reward back in the village and came back here to the present. And so, in this episode, it's time to go explore the present-day version of Al-Bahad. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and I'll make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So, we're actually here at the Rainbow Mines here at Ballymaloy because it's just to our northeast here. So we're going to go ahead and board our ship. And there's actually quite a lot for us to do, both in the present and back in the past. We are not quite done with Al-Bahad, even though we are here right now. There is still a good amount for us to do. So we're going to be taking care of all that in this episode. Let's go ahead and just fight wisely. We should still one-shot these guys. What I've noticed is the enemies here on the ocean don't really get any stronger. I don't know if we need to like go even further out on the sea or what, but there's a level up for Maribel. And you'll actually see this little island part right here. This is an area we couldn't go to before. We can go ahead and grab this for a seed of Therapusis, and then just inside this cave, we're in Al Shalal. Now, there actually isn't much here. We're just going to kind of run to the end here. It kind of looks like a dungeon, but there really isn't much here. But what we can find right here is a gold fragment. Brand new type of fragment once again. I still think I know where we're going to be putting these, but I'm not too sure. We can also see here, there's like an ice thing down there. I'm curious what that is. This is just a skeleton, so not really anything for us to find here. So then we're going to go ahead and head back out. We can actually, to make this a little bit quicker, we could sail all the way around Al-Bahad. Yeah, let's go to Emberdale. We can go north from Emberdale here. So if we board our ship, we can actually just go ahead and hop in here and just go around to this north side. Now, we could have just gone around the entire island. It didn't really matter. I actually think you can't get to the opposite side just yet. Let's just kill some more of these guys real quick. I'm actually hoping... Oh, perfect. I was like, I'm actually kind of hoping to max out our jobs here pretty soon. That way we can swap everybody around. Can I board here? I don't think I can. Based off everything I'm doing here, I cannot. I'm sure we'll have to come back when we get the flying carpet. I'm still under the impression that that's how we'll cross these little areas here. And here we are. Grab that seed of resilience. This is the present-day version of Al-Bahad. We, of course, have the castle right here. I forget what this is called, but the, like, bank here no longer is available. But it does look like there's two areas for us to find over here. Honestly, we'll just start, because this is a enemy-free area, let's go ahead and start by heading into the castle here. Visitors, welcome. Wait, can it be? Yes, it must be. It is just as the legend described, your appearance, your faces. I've been waiting for you. Every desert dweller has been waiting for you. I must go and inform the queen. But please wait here a short while. I shall return imminently. I just remembered, did we leave the professor back in the past? Did he just tell everybody to expect us because he's a time traveler? Honored saviors of the sands, we have awaited a long time for this day. We knew that you would come, that your wanderings across the vast reaches of time would eventually bring you here again. There is not a single desert dweller who has not dreamed of your coming. Now please, follow me. On behalf of Her August Majesty, Queen Neferti, allow me to welcome you back to our desert realm.
Yes.
We have eagerly awaited this day, the day when the saviors of the sands would visit us once more from across the great reaches of time. You saved the desert. You saved our queen. You saved our people. You shall be made to feel very welcome during your time here. You shall want for nothing. Such are the stipulations laid down in the last will and testament of King Hadid. And such are the wishes of all the people of the kingdom. We owe you a debt greater than words can express. Does everybody just know I'm a time traveler? Savior of the Sands. Welcome. Silence, please. Her Majesty wishes to impart a message of her own. Queen Nefertiti thanks you for making the long and arduous journey to visit us here. And she thanks you also for the great service you did our people so many moons ago. We owe you our very existence. She didn't want to tell me that herself? Silence, please. Our present state of prosperity and happiness, indeed the very fact that we are able to live a life of peace here in the desert, all are direct consequences of your actions. Queen Nefertiti offers thanks not only from herself and her present subjects, but from all of those of the royal line and all who have ever called the Sands home. On behalf of all the generations that have been and all those still to come, once again, we say thank you. You are our honored guests. We ask that you make yourselves entirely at home. Tonight, there will be a feast to celebrate your return. The entire kingdom will participate. We hope you will enjoy this humble celebration of yours deeds. Please treat the temple palace as you would your own home. Your comfort is our utmost priority. The banquet lasts until the early hours of the morning and features all kinds of exotic and delicious food and drink. The entire kingdom seems genuinely overjoyed that Tails and friends have come to visit. After eating and drinking their fill, the party spend the rest of the evening singing, dancing, and thoroughly enjoying themselves. Then, morning comes. It seems you have slept well. This is good. You must have been tired indeed after last night's festivities.
Sorry.
Now, before you embark on your journey, there is something I wish to discuss with you. Thanks to your actions, the world is slowly being restored to its former glory, having been torn asunder by the Demon King. Alas, too much time has elapsed. Connections to the world that once existed have been lost. In order to restore them, we desert dwellers must join forces with those from other kingdoms. It is the only way. We would ask you, therefore, to take this letter to the King of Esterd. Tails receives a letter of amity. Only by connecting the world can we restore hope to its people. We must believe this even in such a dark time. We desert dwellers owe you everything. The Queen would like you to know that we will never forget this. If you are ever in need of any assistance or support of any kind, we will always be happy to help you. Perhaps in this way, we may at least be able to repay you a small part of the great debt of gratitude we owe. That is Her Majesty's sincere hope. Please remember, you are almost welcome to return to the desert anytime you wish. We will always be more than happy to see you. And I believe that's it for the story here in the desert. We just have to take this letter to the king. However, please let me get past there. I don't think it's going to let me. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, we're going to go ahead and explore the castle while we're here. Before we, of course, head and explore all the other areas. If you do remember, there was a ton of doors to go through, most of which I actually don't know if any of them had anything back in the past version of this, but let's go ahead and check everything. We'll check out the equipment store, see if there's anything new for us to get that is better than what we currently have. I'm honestly still not expecting much. Maybe a new weapon if we're lucky, but I don't think there's going to be anything stronger at the moment. Let's see. He's not going to give it to us for free even though we're his savior. That's better attack for her, but I don't care. Yep, nothing new here, unfortunately. Most of the equipment you're going to be finding for, like, at least the time being is going to be the same stuff you can win in the... I thought I saw a shine right there. A lot of it's going to be the same stuff you can win in the Lucky Panel game. So that's why you really won't find too much new stuff right now. Go ahead and break one of these in mini metal. No, I guess not. Unfortunate. Sometimes I can call it, and if I call it on every pot, I will eventually be right. What was this area? I mean, it's like a tomb now. This was the area we fought that skeleton warrior in, right? Is there anything tucked in here? It's not looking like it, but I will, of course, check this side just in case. Nope, this is a completely pointless room. But we do have this new area right here, which leads us even deeper down. And it goes even further back. Okay, well, let's make sure we don't miss out on any pots or barrels, since they like to tuck them in corners where you can't see. There's no way it's another area with nothing, right? I mean, nothing so far. Take this top left room.
Yes.
Though the content of each chest remains a mystery to me, of course. Well, how do I get it? Guess we'll just leave it alone for now. Sure, we'll be able to come back at a later day. Maybe once we've made friends with the king, these people will leave. Yeah, there's even more. They're not going to let me do anything. Either that or we're going to have to come back, like, much later. Maybe this town gets destroyed again or something. Either way, let's go ahead and just head on out of here. So, back up here. This time we'll go ahead and head up the stairs. And a pot with a strong medicine and a blue fragment. Is that where we're going next? Is blue? I think we're still missing one more piece, I believe. We still have a lot more stuff to get done. Not only in this episode, but it might even go into the next before we actually get to... I mean, we wouldn't go to a new area until next episode regardless, but it might even go further than I am originally anticipating. Nobody up there. Okay, let's go ahead and check the sides of the building. Last time, I don't remember if there's anything back here. There are 2 pots this time. There's our mini medal for the area. Honestly, I kind of like exploring the present day areas because there's no monsters I have to worry about. You just run around, talk to people, and pick stuff up. But that is everything here. Now we'll go ahead and head over to this area just southeast of us, this oasis. I'm just looking for any more gold items, gold sparkles that might be around here. Looks like nothing here. There will probably be something over by the original portal area. There typically is. Let me just take this time to finish exploring this area, just so we don't have to worry about it later. Doesn't look like anything, really. What about where the portal used to be? No. For the first time, there's nothing there. Okay, well, let's head into this oasis area first. This is the oasis. Is this just going to be a portal back to... We'll use it, but I'd be shocked if it's not just one of the random portals we have set up. Why do we have it? Maybe in the original game, these portals were more useful just to save on MP for zooms and stuff. But in this game, because you get zoom at the start and it's free, and you can use it anytime, these portals are kind of just useless. Yeah, this is the yellow teleportal. Let me just quickly... I don't know if you have to open these doors, so let me walk through here. But I actually think... I can show this off real quick while we're here. No, I can't. Never mind. It's down below. There's that door down below, and I am pretty sure that that door is going to open, and that's where we're going to place like the silver and gold fragments. But with that done, let's go ahead and head back to the town itself of Albalad. And let's see what they have to offer. In here, we have an antidotal herb. And a chimera wing and a single file. Nothing else in this house. I think that's already more than we had in the original, though. Nothing behind. Go ahead and break both of these open for a strong medicine. Inside the inn will be a medicinal herb. And nothing else. Go ahead and just hop in this well now, where we can find a strong medicine. I'm pretty sure that's a respawning location, so I will save this big room for last, since typically that has a little bit more. Oh, hello, Hadid. Why do all of these characters just have reused character models? I wish they had unique ones. This was the original storeroom. Well, not really. I guess they've, like, fully redone this town, because the storeroom was, like, to the north of here, but it's also not... Like, this is probably the closest building, but even this building's not near where the storeroom was. Because the storeroom was, like, right here-ish, I think. Check this final little house here. With a strong medicine in it. Nothing else. Did I already go into this? Yeah, because... Wait, did I go into this? Am I crazy? Am I forgetting already? Yeah, there was nothing in there because that was the guy that looks like Hadid. And then we'll check this bottom right store. Oh, no, I don't care. I don't want to buy anything. Yeah, we're the saviors. Thank you, thank you. Don't make me give it to me for free. No, I don't want that. Well, all that for nothing. Inside the item shop is a bunch of nothing. Is this something that looks oddly different than everything else? And 2 barrels behind with a moonwort bulb. Next, I'm going to guess I can hop in here. Yeah, it definitely looked like a place you could, because right here is a grave fragment. And this guy's sand fishing. Yeah, I am. I'm sand fishing. I was right. He's never caught anything. I think he's foolish, yeah. Actually, what if I say no? He's never caught anything, but he just likes fishing, so he's going to keep doing it. No, I don't think he's foolish. I see. Cool. Doesn't tell me anything. And only one building left. Let's go ahead and break that for a coagulant. We'll go through this side door first. Looks like it does all wrap around, so it didn't matter which door I went into. There's a holy water. This was that front entrance. Locked chest I still can't get into, so that'll be a different key later. That guy looks like the Elder. Or reused assets. Or not original characters, even though you think they are when you first meet them. Nothing there. A vial of magic water. And finally, the last place. Break that barrel for a seed of deftness. And that is it for everything here in Al-Balad. At least the present day version of Al-Bahad. Next, we'll go ahead and head back to Esterd Castle. Because they want to hand the thing over to the king. So, go ahead and just head back up here. They want to be friends with us. All of us need to make allies. I'm actually curious.
Oh.
How many mini medals do I have? Only 7 more. We got the Canny Cap. We got the Glombalaro. Was I at 40? I can get something else. What's that cap do? Magical Might. That is really good for her. Okay, we'll give that. The Glombalaro. Yeah, that is higher defense for her. I think she's probably my best option. I mean, gives everyone kind of a lot of defense. We will give it to her anyways, just because she's like the mage and needs it a little bit more. Go ahead and head up to the king. Let's have another chat with him. Oh, Tails, welcome back. How goes it out there? Any new developments I should be aware of? Give the letter of amity to King Donald.
Really?
What's this? A letter from the queen of a recently restored desert kingdom? I suppose I'd better read it. Yes. Her Majesty makes a good point. The fact that islands are being restored means that something must have caused them to vanish in the first place. But still, I never thought it could be all the work of the Demon King. His evil is clearly beyond my comprehension. Well, anyway, the Queen's intent is clear and I agree with her. The only way to ensure peace is for our kingdoms to work together. I will henceforth send envoys to all the lands that have been restored, beginning with our new friends in the desert. Thank you for bringing this to me, Tails. I would like to give you a little something for your trouble. Blue? Is it blue? Ooh, a mighty armlet. That's actually really good. I shall also be sure to inform you of any new information we glean on our expeditions. In fact, you may be interested to learn that some sort of nomadic tribe has been observed making camp on an island to the northwest. I cannot help but wonder if they may be in some way related to Kiefer's own tribe, the Roamers. Perhaps you would be interested in paying them a visit, should the opportunity arise. In any case, I pray that you and your companions shall remain safe on your travels, Tails. We will be checking them out later. For now, though, I actually want to give that mighty armlet to somebody. I'll just give it to you. Where's the mighty armlet? Right here. Increases your attack to 161. Sure, rough, you can have it. And now, we're actually going to go back to the past. We're not going to go do the island northwest of Esterd just yet. Instead, if we actually, now that we've turned that letter in, head back to where we were just at. Let me see. Does this finish this one? No, it does not. So we'll go ahead and throw that tablet down. I'm pretty sure this isn't even close to being finished. Now, still 2 more pieces. Oh, shoot. Which one was it? It was this one, right? Yep, Al-Balad. It was our final yellow one. I didn't even piece that together. Well, I think I did whenever I first placed it down, but Yeah, that's our final yellow one. Wow. But here we are. And if we actually head, I believe, just back up to the Temple Palace. I think it's fixed now. Yeah, so people have returned to the Temple Palace now. We'll go ahead and I want to talk to the Queen. Hello, Queen.
Well,
Greetings. I am glad you have decided to pay us a visit. Indeed, I've been waiting for you. After all, I promised to reward you for saving my kingdom from certain doom. Proceed to my chamber on the lower floor of the Temple Palace. The corridor behind that chamber contains a hidden staircase. The staircase will lead you to a vault containing the royal family's greatest treasures. This is your reward, Tails. These treasures are yours to keep. I fear they will barely begin to repay you for all you have done, but I pray that they can at least be of some use. Yeah, this is the reward she promised us earlier. So we're going to go ahead, head back into the castle, and we are going to go ahead and run back downstairs. There are people who have moved in here. I don't think the shops or anything are working. Everything else in this is the exact same. There's no reason to do anything, like go re-explore this area. But if we come over here, we can actually push this statue out of the way. And that will reveal a staircase for us, so we can go down. And this is a brand new area. So we're going to go ahead and head over here. Open this door. We can break this pot for nothing, this barrel for nothing, this barrel for a seed of life. And we have a silk bustier. Let me see. Is that actually... I'm actually going to give that to her simply because it's only 2 less than that, and only she can equip it right now. That is a gold bracer. Let me see. What does that one do again? Defense +7. That's so bad. In what world would I use that? And of course, a mini medal. And now I want to say we can just go straight to the banks of Nihil. This is actually something that's not marked on your map at all. So this is like completely new stuff. Well, it's not new stuff, I don't think, but you want to be able to see it otherwise. Tails, you look well, I'm glad. I'm also in good spirits, as you can see. We're taking bricks from the destroyed likeness and transporting them back downriver to be used in the rebuilding of the Temple Palace. It will be restored to its former glory before long, mark my words. Perhaps you wish to pay a visit to the ruined likeness. It is the site of your greatest triumph, after all. Of course I will. Excellent. Then let us prepare for our departure right away. All is ready. Let us depart.
No.
You still remember, I imagine. The likeness of the great evil stood on this very spot. It feels like such a long time ago already. Come, let us go. If you remember those chests we could not get to, and again, it's kind of crazy because this is not marked on your map. So if you just didn't remember that there were chests over here, you might have forgotten entirely that you could get stuff over here. We do need to talk to Albalad. Let's go ahead and get that strong medicine first. In here, we have 3 more barrels with a Moonwort bulb and a seed of resilience. And then break this one. I think, yeah, single file there. A medicinal herb. And you can see the whole thing has been destroyed. Right over here is a mini medal. And over here on the far left side, can't even go in there. We can find the other chest we had missed out on with a fairy foil. Is that better than our current weapon? I was afraid not. Only 118. You can really see we did a really high roll with that platinum lance. It would be even better if we had got the liquid metal slime sword, because I think it's like plus 93 or something. So you can do a ton of damage. And so that's all the items we can get here. We'll just go ahead and talk to Hadid here. This is all that remains of the likeness of the great evil. I have commanded a number of young desert dwellers to construct rafts in order to transport bricks downstream for use in the rebuilding of the Temple Palace. Now, I believe it is time for me to conduct my rounds. Please excuse me. And we'll go ahead and this is the explorer guy we brought here, the archaeologist we brought back with us.
Right.
That is the necklace for which I have been searching. Give it to me now.
Blast it.
I'm not so sure it'll suit you all that well, you know. Besides, do you have any proof that it belongs to you? I have no proof, as it does not belong to me, but I need you to give it to me nonetheless. And I need you to leave me alone. Go on, clear off.
Curses.
Why you? That necklace is the property of Queen Fertiti and must be returned to her. This man is an acquaintance of yours, yes? Please explain to him that the necklace must be returned. Ow, how dare you? How dare you treat your elders and betters in such an atrocious manner? Can you believe this fellow? He turns up out of the blue and demands that I give him the necklace I found? Would you mind having a word? It's outrageous. What's that you say? This explains the situation to Dr. Digby. Sorry? The necklace belongs to the queen of this kingdom and is an heirloom of the royal line. This fellow went and lost it somehow. He's been searching for it ever since. Yes, that is exactly correct. Now please give me the necklace. Well, I suppose I don't have much choice in the matter. I don't know the first thing about your friend here, but I don't have any reason not to believe what you're telling me. Here. Can't believe I just gave such an exquisite find away.
Ah,
My debt to you grows larger by the day. What I told that man was true. I dropped the necklace during the struggle with Satesh. It is the mark of the Queen's royal lineage. I had to find it and return it. And besides, I require an offering if I am to apologize for having doubted her. Now that I have found it, I may seek an audience with Her Majesty at last. And you must come with me. I cannot take sole credit for its having been recovered. The party accompanied Hadid down the river and returned with him to the temple palace. And then...
Well, well. All of you together. And to what do I owe this great honor?
we have come to give you this, Your Majesty.
By the sands! The necklace of the royal line! The one I gave to that awful monster! How did you come by it?
After recovering it from the monsters who despoiled the temple palace, I kept it in hopes of returning it to you. But it was lost among the rubble of the likeness, and I have searched for it ever since. I wished to be the one to bring it back to you.
I see. I thank you for your efforts on my behalf.
Please, you must not thank me. I have treated you most terribly, Your Majesty. I suspected you of being in league with the monsters. This feeble gesture cannot begin to compensate for the doubts I harbored. I only hope that its return pleases you. May the spirit of the land watch over you, Queen Fertiti. I thank you once more for all that you have done. I hope that you will visit us again soon. Farewell for now.
That was Elder Hadid's first visit to the temple palace since my return. Until now, he delegated all necessary communications to his subordinates. I had worried that he... But no. Now, suddenly, he reappears, and with my necklace, no less. This necklace carries with it so many memories, both good and bad. And this shall certainly be added to the list of pleasant recollections.
So, we are done here in the Temple Palace, but before we leave, we're going to head back to the Likeness of Great Evil one more time. And we're actually going to talk to that professor. Where are you at, buddy? Wait, actually, where is he? Is he in the tent? He better be in the tent, because I don't know where else he would be. Yes, he is. So it appears that this pattern went on to influence the... Huh? Oh, it's you. How have you been keeping? Me? Oh, I'm still having the time of my life. There's also something I need to tell you. Now, I hope you don't consider me rash or reckless, but I've decided to stay on here. I have no relatives or dependents back in my world, so it's not as if anyone will miss me. And I won't miss archaeology either. rattling around in a fog of ignorance, barely making any progress. And all the knowledge I seek is right here. All of it. Can you imagine how happy that makes me? In just a few hours in this world, I've learned more than I managed in my entire career back home. I never imagined I could feel so happy and fulfilled, and it's all down to you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that reminds me. I have a favor to ask. If you ever happen to visit the dig site again, could you give this to the guard who works there? He always worked so hard, bless him. I imagine he's still standing in front of the entrance, making sure no one gets into the site. Tails receives a care package. Thanks again for everything. Hope you have a safe journey and that you too can find whatever it is that will bring you happiness. Take care and farewell. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and return back to the present day and go back to the dig site. Here we are. He's going to say the same thing. However, he's going to talk about a skull with golden horns. It's going to cost me 10 gold coins to see. We'll go ahead and pay it to get in. And in we go. And we're going to see that the past does in fact correct itself. The golden horns are back, meaning the sea serpent did once again come here and died here. That way we could find the skull, essentially, I guess, creating a time loop almost. And there's another scientist here. I don't think he's the same guy. Yeah, he doesn't even look the same. So what's his name? Doesn't even have a name. Cool. I guess he didn't really have a name until we had talked to him to take him back to the past. So we'll go ahead and head over here and we can talk to this guy. Watcher, you're Dr. Digsby's friends, ain't you? How's the old brain box doing? And over the care package that Dr. Digby gave you? Yep. What's this? Crikey, so he's found somewhere with him, with some amazing archaeology stuff to look at, and he's never coming back? And he sent me a little something to say thanks for all me hard work. Or blimey, didn't have to do that. What a bloke. Right then, looks like there ain't much point standing around here no more. I was starting to get a bit lonely anyway, if I'm honest. Thanks for delivering that little package. And if you do bump into the doc again, let him know I'm more than happy to go and work for him whenever he ends up. We're not going to go back and talk to him again. That doesn't lead us to anything. However, we can go ahead and finally come down in this area where we can find a couple of items that we can grab. I think we just have to come over here. We have a pot right here with an antidotal herb. I actually don't think there's anything crazy here. I think it's just a mini metal. It could be the best thing we can find. Down here will be 2 barrels with the seed of agility. And then finally, so you do come here if you want to get all the mini metals done. We can go ahead and find an unexpected. Of course we do. And our mini metal. And that is all of the Al-Bahad stuff finished. We have no reason to go back there. So everything's done. And it just so happens that the dig site is also right next to the mountain pass. We were told that a nomadic tribe had been spotted here. This is the exact same place we found the roamers all those years ago. So let's go ahead and head on over here. See if they have anything to tell us about Kiefer. This is the roamer encampment once again. We shouldn't be too surprised. This is where we met him the first time. There is some new stuff for us to find here, of course. We get a mini medal. I think the events play out very similar. We just have to go talk to people in all the different houses, and then we'll have a big event happen. Go ahead and head in here. Break this pot for a strong medicine. These people look like they're a little bit more modernized, though. Not by much, but a little bit. In here, we can talk to her. We roamers set out on a journey many centuries ago and have remained on the move ever since. During the Demon King's reign of terror, we had to remain mobile in order to escape his clutches. Now that he is no more, the purpose of our journey is to seek out the altar in which it is said that the Almighty is sealed away. Already knew that, but just getting a little bit more of the story from the roamers here. We roamers treat our dancers, our chosen ones, with great respect. Aishe, or Aish, Ash, we'll find out how to pronounce it here in a bit, will be the 10th to have borne this honor. Not all are created equal, of course. Word has it that Lala, the second of the dancers, was truly special. So yeah, I believe they're the dancers until they die. And I mean, you could probably assume they live to be about 70-ish on average, which means 70 times 9 would be how many years it's been. So what is that? About 630 years? Probably more, like between 500 and 600 years has passed. Hopes are high that our Aisha will be able to follow in her footsteps. I do not know how to pronounce that name. We will hear it here in a second from voiced cutscenes. But until I hear it, I want to say it's just Ash, but it very well could be Aisha. Go ahead and head in here. Or Aish. Nothing there. I don't think there's anything in the center for us. Can't go in there yet, just like we couldn't in the past. Go ahead and head into this final building. Break this pot for a single file. It is a duty of the ritual, but the atmosphere is dull as ditch water. Aish's lack of enthusiasm for dancing without her blessed Torben player is not helping matters at all. But does this legendary player even exist? The question has yet to be asked. Night has fallen. Let's talk. Whoa, we don't get many gajos like you visiting up here. Ordinarily, we would go out of our way to give you a warm welcome, but we are right in the middle of one of our most important rituals at the moment. Would you, huh? Yeah, I think this is word for word what we were told in the past. Sounds as though they have finished. But why so much earlier than...
Oh.
Hey, wait, the ritual has not yet been completed. What just happened? Rambaro? Break this pot. Break this pot. Look, the Rambaro looks the same as he did before. Seat of agility. And a lunar fan. And let's talk to Rambaro. You are guests, yes? I apologize for the difficult scene you had to witness. We roamers are a nomadic people, committed to continue our journey until the Almighty is restored. Aish, the young woman who departed my tent in such a hurry, is our finest dancer, but she can also be difficult. She insists that the Torben of Truth must be played by one particular player, and insists further that she go and search for him. Alas, it is by no means certain that such a player even exists. Anyway, you need not worry on her behalf. She's no doubt gone to the Cape to the west. She will return to us when she is ready. So that woman who ran off is the roamer's latest dancer, is she? She seems like a live one. How about we go and have a word with her, Tails? There's a few things I'd like to ask her. So we'll head to the same place that we went with Kiefer, and it begs a question. Did Kiefer and Lala have a child, and is the descendant of the dancer always the dancer? In which case, could Aish be the descendant of, Kiefer? I guess it would be, what, 8th generation if that was the case?
Who's there?
Oh. You. You were at the encampment. I had a feeling someone had followed me. Perhaps I should introduce myself. I am Aisha. I am a roamer. I take it you have some business with me. Then it seems Rambaro has told you what happened. I suppose perhaps I did overreact. I do understand how dearly my fellow roamers wish to perform the ritual and restore the Almighty. But the time is not yet upon us. The ritual cannot take place without someone to play the sacred Torben. Someone who will do it justice. Someone who will give it their all, as I do. Our clan cannot achieve what it desires without such a player. But Rambaro refuses to understand. Wait. I have an idea. Could you meet me in Rambaro's tent? I will explain everything there. Thank you, and see you soon.
So, we're going to go ahead and head on back to the roamers camp. And we should, I guess, have a plan with Aish. Oh, sorry. What did she say? Aisha? Aisha? I think it was Aisha. I'll have to hear it one more time, but I think it was Aisha.
And nothing I say will dissuade you from embarking on this search, dear Aisha?
Aisha.
Why do you wish to dissuade me? We have not located the altar of the Almighty. We have no need for a dancer as yet. Why not seek out the one worthy of the Turban of Truth while we have time?
But Aisha, Florin's bloodline may have dwindled and died centuries ago. We have certainly not seen any signs to the contrary, despite all our searching.
That means nothing. I have faith. We have the Turban of Truth because we are meant to find the one worthy of playing it. And besides, you need not worry about me traveling alone. These Gadjos and I, we will search together.
What? But you know nothing about them.
Well, perhaps, but I feel we have an understanding. You agree, yes? You will assist me in my search for the one worthy of the Turban of Truth? You see, Romboro? I will be well looked after.
I do not doubt that you will, but...
The moment you locate the altar, I will come right home. At least give me until then. How do you expect me to ever regain my enthusiasm for the dance if you do not at least let me try to seek him out?
Very well, Aisha, if you insist. But I shall only allow it if you prove yourself worthy. Jovan, Leonor, Evalio, a word if you will. As you know, Aisha, these three siblings act as our guardians. You are to take them on and defeat them.
Take us on? What do you mean, Rombaro?
I will explain everything later. For now, please do as you are told, and do not hold back. As for you, Aisha, your task is clear. Prove to me that you have the strength to overcome our finest warriors. If such a task is beyond you, there is no question of you setting out on your journey. Gadjo, you are to fight alongside Aisha. For you must also prove that you are worthy of having our beloved dancer's life in your hands.
As if we haven't got enough going on already. Now he's supposed to fight against these goons? Give me strength!
You can yield at any time, you know. After all, our victory is assured.
What? You really think you three idiots stand a fighting chance? You know what? I suddenly feel up for watching a scrap. Have at it.
Good. But the evening grows late. We had better wait until tomorrow. I am afraid we cannot offer much in the way of hospitality, but you should at least be able to enjoy a good night's sleep.
There's a strange noise coming from outside the tent. Seems a little familiar to what we've seen before, huh?
Oh. You caught me. I could not sleep, you see. And since we are now both awake, there is in fact something I wish to tell you. I am truly sorry about today. I did not mean to cause you any trouble. And I appreciate that I did not give you much choice. But I was desperate. I simply must leave this encampment. We roamers have been burdened with the duty of restoring the Almighty since time immemorial. All my ancestors, all my family, they have given their lives to this cause. But I am different. I refuse to live that life, struggling under a burden that will never be lifted. That is why I want to leave. If I can but find the Torban player of legend and restore the Almighty, well, then I would be free. Free from my duty, free to find my own path in life. To find my own purpose. Something only I can do. I am not the only one who feels this way, I'm sure. Everyone wishes to live as they desire, do they not? I said far more than I intended. But you are easy to talk to. You feel like an old friend. Thank you for listening. But perhaps we should now get some rest. Tomorrow is a big day, after all. Oh, but I have not yet learned your name. Would you mind telling me? I see. That is a fine name. Well then, until tomorrow.
Wish your great-great-great-great-great-grandpa had the similar thoughts. Instead, he decided to leave us behind. Tells Aisha off, then returns to his own tent, where he gets some sleep. Then, morning comes. Let's go ahead and see if we can prove ourselves to the Guardians.
Ah, there you are. Good, good. We have all been waiting for you. Now then. Is everyone ready? The showdown pitting Aisha and her Gajo friend against our Guardians is about to begin. You are all here to serve as witnesses to the battle, and to its outcome. It shall take place to the west of here, on the hilltop overlooking the sea. Come, everyone, we depart without delay. We shall go on ahead. Make your final preparations, and join us when you are ready.
That is essentially
You
giving us the
remember what I
option
told you
to
last
save
night,
or heal.
yes? I meant every word. I simply must succeed. Please, do not let me down.
Last night? What's she talking about? Did something happen? Well, you two certainly got cozy very quickly. Hey, stop smirking like that. No one ever won a fight looking as smug as you do right now. So get your act together and get yourself ready.
When is Ruff going to be able to talk? He never gets any words in. Go ahead and zoom back over to the cape overlooking the ocean. You ready for our battle? I'm pretty sure we're fully healed. Yeah, because we just rested, so of course we are. Let's do this.
Ah.
Good, you are here. And are you ready to begin? Yup.
Very well. Aisha and the Gajo, prepare to face our three Guardians. The outcome of this battle shall determine our future. Give no quarter, and do not hold back.
We are the guardians of the roamers. We shall defend the honor of the clan to the last. In the name of the Earth Spirit, we accept this challenge with zeal, relish, and courage! Leonor, Evalio, it is time.
All right. Let us give this our all.
Why is a child a guardian? And why can't we just fight? Like, why do we have to fight like this? Why can't we just fight what they are? Like people. Here we go. This shouldn't be too difficult of a fight, especially because Aisha can't die. And Tails takes like 4 damage. Especially if I think we do multi-slashes. No, I guess the problem with multi-slash is it hits randomly. So honestly, Glockenspiel might be insane. Just spamming this, hitting like Leonor. Because we immediately go to a defensive stance, and because Aisha can't die, if we just spam Glockenspiel, if they hit us, they're gonna do like no damage. Keep going for Aisha. That's fine by me. There goes Leo. Oh, maybe not. Get blocked. Fire's being lit in Aisha's soul. She has a higher chance of evading attacks, making it so I have a higher chance of evading attacks as well. Gives me the battle dance, so it increases my agility and my attack power. You're kind of seeing what Aisha does already. I haven't really gone too deep into what she does because, well, she's an AI party member. Why would I ever mention anything about her? Good 2 damage. We'll go ahead and hit Evalio now. Ooh, deflected my attack, huh? I think I got Glockenspiel up. Let's go ahead and go for a multi-slash. I mean, honestly, multi-slash, now that there's only 2, is pretty solid. He does muster his strength, so he's going to be doing a little bit more. Can I kill the knight on the left? No, not yet, unfortunately. Only 2 damage without Glockenspiel. That's wild. Where does he go ahead and multi-slash? There we go. Those are the Guardians of the Roamers defeated. We get a little bit of XP as well. I actually, unfortunately, don't think that hits my party, just me.
Stop! I have seen enough. Aisha, you and your Gadjo friend have shown us that you are strong and capable. I will honor my promise. You may make your journey.
Thank you, Rambaro. And please, forgive me.
Nonsense, my girl. I know how strongly your sense of duty burns. I know that you will not forsake us. That is why I believe in you. That is why I am going to entrust this to you.
Rambaro,
This, the most sacred of all Torbans, once resided in the very altar where the Almighty sleeps. It shall be used to restore him. If any descendants of the legendary player still exist, this is the instrument that they will be required to play. Should you meet a worthy-seeming player, you must see that they prove themselves upon it.
Thank you, Rambaro. I will treat it with the utmost care. And I will find the one who shall play it. I will bring him to you. This much, I promise. Thank you for fighting alongside me. We have taken an important step towards fulfilling our destiny. This stone marks my parents' last resting place. I come here to pray for them and for my ancestors. And this. This is the Sword of the Roamers. It has been passed down from guardian to guardian throughout the generations. Do you see the engraving on the blade? This is the Guardian's crest. They say this sword was once wielded by the prince of a faraway kingdom, who fell in love with the clan's dancer and decided to live with the roamers, acting as their guardian. He later became our leader, or so they say. The sword is one of our greatest treasures, kept safe for all these years. But I intend to take it with me when I leave. I doubt anyone will object, given the significance of my journey. They say this treasure chest was also left behind by that legendary guardian. Alas, I do not know how to open it. Perhaps you could help? I thought you may have learned a trick or two on your travels. It opened. But how did you... No, never mind. We must look inside.
I'm about to blow your mind, Aisha.
Seeds. And... is that a ring? It is very beautiful. It glows like the sun itself. You should take these. After all, you are the one who opened the chest.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you reckon Aisha might be?
I have often noticed you looking at me in a very familiar way, as though you know me, or as though I remind you of someone you know. Is it true? Do I remind you of someone? Do I resemble a friend of yours? Is that why you agreed to help me? Oh, I see. But it does not matter. I am no one's replacement. I am myself. And I shall be honored to join you. Perhaps one day you truly shall look upon me as a friend. That is my hope, at least.
And so, Aisha joins the party. She is the descendant of our best friend, Kiefer. Her face looks a little weird like that.
Now, shall we rest here until morning? The moon is very beautiful tonight. Nothing soothes the spirit like a night under the stars. And perhaps you could tell me of yourselves while we gaze up at the heavens. Tell me of your adventures thus far.
Aisha and the party spend their first night together talking beneath the stars. Eventually, the gentle lapping of waves carries them off into the land of sleep. Do we blow her mind? As the warm coastal breeze brushes against his face, Tails dreams of Pilchard Bay and Esterd Castle. Then, morning comes.
Oh,
Good morning, Tails. I hope we all are all ready to depart. Oh, I nearly forgot. I have something important to give you. Another item that has been in my family for generations. I will put it in your bag for safekeeping. A blue fragment. Why did Kiefer have this whole time, even though he knew about our journey? Who knows? Now let us depart. And so we finally have a new party member joining us, Aisha. We'll be talking a little bit more about her here in a little bit. But as you can see, she can actually equip more weapons than anybody else. She can essentially equip any weapon in the game. I actually think it's still not as good as this sword. If charm mattered, there's gotta be something charm does here. But yeah, she can equip the female-only accessories as well as pretty much every shield in the game. Go ahead and give her the white shield. We can give her, I don't think she needs the dancer's costume. Let's give her the iron armor. She's essentially your most mixed bag character in the entire game. Let's go ahead and actually give her probably, agility would be solid on her. Let's give her agility, and then let's give her, wait, is that even better? No. If I knew exactly what charm did, I might be more inclined, but we'll give her the ruby of protection as well. And there she is on our team. Now, before we talk any more about her, we're going to make a quick stop back at the Shrine of Mysteries. Because upon arriving, we should... The career sphere begins to gleam with light.
Thank you.
Hi, can you hear me? You can, right? Hear me, I mean. I'm going to assume you can. Anyway, it's me, Jackie. Sorry that this is a teensy bit sudden, but I need you to come to All Trades Abbey right now. There's no time to waste, so I'll fill you in on the details in person. Can you come? Yup. That's what I like to hear. I always knew you had a good head on your shoulders, Tails. Then, without further ado, it's time for some good old-fashioned High Priestess magic. I've always wanted to try this little number. Well, here goes nothing. Abracadorway. We can zoom, you know that, right? Hey, ya pals. It's nice to see you all looking fit, fighting fit. Which is kind of sort of why I asked you here. It's about the vocations, you see. Do you remember? I was trying to cleanse my spirit so I could learn how to make your jobs even more useful to you. Well, I've only gone and done it. My spirit's clean as a whistle, and I can hear the voice of the higher power clear as day. Yippee! I know you're dying to find out what this means for you, right? Well, it means you can now hold 2 vocations at the same time. That's right. You can all moonlight to your heart's content. Why settle for just one job when you can have 2? You can be a dancing swordsman or a thieving pirate. Well, an extra thieving pirate, I guess. I mean, anyway, the possibilities are endless. I know you guys still have a long way to go before you save the world and everything, but this will help get you there in double time. I believe in you, gang. You can do it. So, we can go ahead and use our career sphere. And moonlighting. You can now have characters select 2 vocations at the same time. As far as I know, this is the first time this has ever been able to be done in a Dragon Quest game. I could be wrong, but I can't remember another time this is available. Moonlighting allows you to improve your attributes even more and learn a broader range of abilities and spells. Also, when activating a perk, you can choose between the 2 you have available, allowing you to really tailor your choice to the situation at hand. Also, if your character is moonlighting and has already mastered one of the vocations held, a small boost will be added to the proficiency points received for the other vocation. So yeah, this is not having a primary and secondary vocation. This is having 2 vocations at the same time. And it can be any of them. You can throw on any of these. You can throw on master ones. You can throw on literally anything you could think of. So, what I'm going to be doing next with Tails is he's actually going to be going into a secondary priest. That isn't super important for now, but it will be once he masters warrior. Then, for our girl here, we're going to go ahead and grab the mage as her secondary moonlighting. Then, for Wolf Boy here, we're going to go ahead and pick up warrior. Let's go warrior here. And then she has Destiny's Dancer. Now, unfortunately, we're not ever going to be able to show this off because as soon as you get her, she has access to all of her other jobs. Essentially, her basic workup is Perfect Lockstep, allows a portion of the user's positive status effects to be passed on to a neighboring ally. And then she has all of these. So I can't really show it off, but these are all dances that'll do different things. So for example, if she uses a battle dance or a dodgy dance, I guess is more accurate, it increases the chance of her dodging. And then with her ability, her workup, she can actually pass it along to somebody else as well. However, we're not going to be running her as that. Instead, we're actually going to be running her, I believe. We can check down here. I think we want to go dancer. She's essentially like our everything character. So, like, each character's going to play a role. She's going to kind of be our everything else character. So like Dancer, Troubadour, Jester is a good option. Thief, Sailor is a good option. Thief, Shepherdess is a good option. All of these are good. So I think we're going to run her for sure as a Dancer just because it's pretty high up there. And then she also already has a bunch of these abilities available to her. And then I think for Moonlighting, let's do... Like, yes, I could go Troubadour or Jester, but I think I'm going to do Thief first. Since if I do Thief, it gives her access to these down here later. So let's go ahead and make her a Thief. On top of that, this also gives her a little bit more damage dealing abilities. But if I went like Troubadour or Jester, she'd basically be only buffing and debuffing, and we wanted to be able to do a little bit of both. And then we can look at our getting work up. Again, when you choose to use your work up option, you'll be able to choose any of these. We already know what all of these guys are. However, we have two new ones. Tender Two-Step allows a portion of the user's positive status effects to be passed on to neighboring ally. Essentially this exact same as her other dancing ability. And then Thief allows another action to be performed every time a status effect is inflicted on an enemy. So if you say I think Charm Cha-Cha has a chance to charm an enemy. If that happens, then we can choose another status effect as long as the repeat offender is turned on. And there we go. This is insane. I love this. I love that you're not just doing a job and a sub job, or like in most Dragon Quest games where you forget everything when you pick up another class and you're just basically back at square one. I think this is insanely cool that you essentially just have two full-blown classes, which all impact your stats, by the way. Like, don't ever have one equipped, because having two just gives you better stats regardless. And yeah, here we go. We are very close to mastering our martial artist. We'll be able to, unfortunately, Ruff doesn't really have anything else to swap to after that. I might honestly just keep him mastering martial artist afterwards, but we'll see. We have at least an episode to go before we get into to any of that. But guys, with that, I think we're going to go ahead and wind things down here. We finally have enough blue fragments to go to our next region, so in the next episode, we'll see where it takes us. I'll see you guys then.